Hi, guys. Oh, my goodness. I'm trying to get this set up here. Happy Friday. Hope everyone had a good week. All right. So we're back with another Friday Live, and I'm trying to get my screen set up here. So hope everyone's doing well. I've got my list of stuff that I'm going to ask this week. These are usually, I pull these from comments that people, leave on some of my videos. So I'll pull some questions that that people put in the comments, and it may be questions that I don't feel warrant a full reading. So I'll do, I'll just throw them on. Hi, Carrie. I'll just throw them on like a live, and I'll just ask a bunch of random questions. So yeah, so I've got my list, and I'm going to start asking some random questions. How are you, Carrie? All right, so I had a few people ask more about Marilyn Manson. Now, I did a video last week. Oh, it was on my live stream last week. Good. It was on my live stream last week. So I did ask about Marilyn Manson, AKA Brian Warner. And so you can go back and rewatch that. It's near the beginning, so it's not too far into the video last week. But I had some people ask, basically, how is he doing? Which is a great question. How is he doing with all of this stuff that's been going on with him? And that's a great question. So I wanted to ask that. So let's ask. And Carrie, if you have any questions, put it in the chat. So let's ask, how is Marilyn Manson, AKA Brian Warner, how is he doing? Especially with all of this stuff that's been going on. I feel really bad for that situation. But anyway, let's ask how Marilyn Manson, AKA Brian Warner, is doing. Okay, let's see here. Well, I'm surprised by this answer, but I think it's maybe because he's getting a little bit stronger with what's going on. I think I'm actually seeing him as being pretty strong. I've got to readjust my thermostat. It's a little warm in here. I think that maybe he's gotten to a point where he's feeling better because well, first of all, it's not, new anymore. It's been going on for quite a while. So I feel like he is used to this situation, the accusations against him. So I feel like he may, and now he's, desensitized and is more angry, determined. So I'll show you a couple cards here. He is a little worried that he is, okay, I think I saw that the court case, oh God, I just don't follow up on this stuff like I probably should. But I did see that the court case, he lost the defamation part, I believe. If I'm wrong on that, somebody maybe leave it in the comments. I feel like he lost the defamation portion, but I think there's still some other portions. So, he is bummed out about that, about losing that piece of it, but he is determined. I'm actually seeing him, pretty solid right now, which is nice to see. He's feeling pretty balanced, pretty good. He's not putting up with this anymore. He's stepping into his own power, and he's going to, He's not going to let people try to say stuff about him anymore. So, good for him. Good for him. I think that's, in my last live last week, I kind of felt that, he's not guilty of any of the things that he's being accused of. So I think that he's done. He's done being, just taking it and being, trying to be like the nice guy. I think he's done. So good for him. I'm seeing him actually doing okay. So let's ask now. I guess someone asked if he's happy in his current relationship. I didn't know that he was in a relationship. I don't really follow him, but let's ask or if he's happy in this current relationship. So again, I didn't know he was in a relationship. So hopefully he is. I'm just going by what the comments said in one of my videos. So is he happy in his current relationship? And this is Marilyn Manson, AKA Brian Warner. So let's ask. Is Marilyn Manson happy in his current relationship? Yeah. Yeah, he is. And I'm really speaking blind because I don't know who this is. I just don't follow, I really don't follow celebrities. But anyway, yeah, he's happy. I'll show you the cards, some of the cards that are showing me this. He is, if you can see those, and then I've got this one. So he's got some good, there's some good things about this relationship that I'm going to have to look this up now after this live. But yeah, if he's in a relationship, he's doing good. He's happy. I would say he's really happy in this current relationship. So I think she's good to him. When I pick up on her energy, it feels good to me. Her energy feels good to me. So whoever this is, her energy feels good to me. So, yep, I would say he's totally, totally happy in his current relationship. So that's good. Someone asked if this is still on Marilyn Manson, aka Brian Warner, and then we're going to move on to a different topic. So someone asked God, I don't even know what the different aspects of this lawsuit. Hi, Paula. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's like springy, summery. I was trying to bring some spring and summer, trying to be bright and cheery. So thank you. Thank you. Okay, so let's ask, hope you're doing well, Paula. All right, so anyway, again, I'm not an attorney and I just don't follow really a lot of stuff on celebrities. I'll see maybe some comments on maybe TikTok, or I might have people comment, or sometimes my daughter will give me questions. That's really about the extent that I follow people. So I don't really know what all Marilyn is, his lawsuit is. Still in half terms, holds until Monday. Okay. All right. So Brian Warner, Marilyn Manson. So I don't know exactly what all of these things are that are in his lawsuit against Evan Rachel Woods. And of course, everything I say in this video is allegedly for entertainment purposes only. I always have to say that. But anyway, I think that there's some other pieces to his case. if that's true, gosh, I'm really speaking blind here. I should have looked this up before, but anyway, I'm going to ask if there's other portions of his case that he's still trying to fight, which I think that there are. I'm going to ask if he will at least win those portions, because I know, like I said, I do know that he lost the defamation portion. I think there's other portions in his case. So let's just ask. Paula, I do have some, let me just see here. Do I? Oh, no, I don't. Okay. Oh, I thought I had some Meghan and Harry questions, but I guess I asked them all already. Okay, so let's ask if Marilyn Manson, aka Brian Warner, will win the other portions of his case. Again, I don't know what they are. I don't know what they are. So if he has other portions of this lawsuit against Evan Rachel Woods, then will he win those portions? Because he's already lost the defamation. Let's see. It does look like, I mean, it's saying again, I just saw this a second ago, that he is bummed that he didn't win the defamation. I mean, yeah. From what I understand, it's really hard to prove defamation for celebrities because you're a celebrity. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's difficult to prove that. But, is he going to win? If he has other portions, is he going to win? It's still to be determined. It has not been determined yet. What I don't like to see is that the judge is not happy with this case. Now, I'm trying to pick up if it's that he's not happy with what aspect of the case is he not happy with? Is it that this case was even brought? Hi, Penny. How are you? So is the judge upset with the fact that this case was brought, or is he upset with Evan Rachel Wood? Is he upset with Brian Warner? Let me focus on that for a second. Okay, I'm getting from the judge that he's a little frustrated. The way that the judge, this is allegedly, the way I'm seeing the judge reacting is like, I can't believe that we have to fill up the courts with this kind of stuff, because there are other stuff that are more important. And so I think the judge is just frustrated in general that this case was brought. So he's a little frustrated with that, allegedly. But, it's not been decided yet. This is a card that's not solid. It goes around and around, which means it's not determined yet. So it hasn't been determined yet whether he's going to actually win this case. So I can't give an answer on that. I don't get a good feeling. I have to say, I don't get a good feeling. So unfortunately, I don't get a good feeling. I don't know if he's going to win, which is a shame. It's a shame. Okay. So Paula, Penny, well, my mom's health improved. Is she battling long COVID, or is it dementia, etc., brain fog? Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that, Penny. My husband and I, when we had COVID, it was probably, is it 2 years ago now? 2 years ago. We had it, and we had that really bad brain fog for about, gosh, I felt like it was over a month. It just wouldn't go away. So I'll ask that in just a second, Penny. But well, you know what? Let me just ask it right now. I'll ask it right now because this next one is going to be a little complicated of a question. These next questions are a little complicated. So I'm going to ask, all right, so let's ask Penny. Will my mom's health improve? So let's ask that first. And then we'll see if we can figure out, is it the long COVID, dementia or what? We'll see what we can pick up. First, let's ask if your mom's health will improve. I'm getting some heavy energy. She is 76. Yeah, I'm getting some heavier energy, but let's see here. Okay. This is good news, Penny. I do feel that your mother's health is going to improve. Absolutely. So I'll show you those because, but it's not going to be right away. So I'm actually feeling, let me see if I can feel about a timing. Wow. I'm picking up about 3 months. So I guess in a way it could be from long COVID. I feel like it's not, and I'm not saying she won't make incrementally, better, start feeling incrementally better between now and then, but I'm getting 3 months before she starts really feeling better. But yes, absolutely, she's going to feel better. Now, I will say she is very depressed. I feel like it's long COVID. That's how the energy feels to me. It feels to me like it's long COVID. If she does have dementia, it's very, very beginning stages. I just don't feel that that's what she has. I feel like it's long COVID and that brain fog. That's one of the symptoms. That's kind of how I feel. So yeah, just hang in there a little bit. You can always burn some light green candles for her, like a light green tea light candle every day to help her. That'll bring healing energy to her. Okay. So this is such a, I had a couple people ask some questions. I don't know if you guys saw, I did a video on Madeleine McCann, that poor sweet little thing that was taken many years ago from, I think it's 16 or 17 years ago, from her parents' apartment. I was corrected by several people in the comments that they weren't in a hotel, they were in an apartment. I'm from the US, so we have different terms that we say. So I'm going to say apartment because people kept saying she wasn't in a hotel, they were in an apartment. Okay, so anyway, Madeleine was taken from her parents' apartment. They were off. I'm not going to go through this whole story, but anyway, I had a couple people ask some interesting questions. Now, Paula, maybe you'd be able to help me understand what this is. I did ask the person and they explained it, but it still doesn't make sense to me. So I'm going to just ask exactly as this person put in the comment. And I don't know that I completely, hi, Del Boy, how are you? Happy Friday, everyone. Del Boy, maybe you can help too. So I had this person ask this question on my Madeleine video. I really didn't understand what it is, and I still don't understand what it means. I'm going to just read exactly what the person said, and then I'm going to ask it that way based on what she said. But this person said, regarding little Madeleine McCann, and then there was the Tapas 9, which are the group of adults or people that were there, you know, the whole group of people that were there in Portugal. So what this person asked was, can you check if super injunctions are in place to include the Tapas 9? Hi, Scout. Happy Friday. So she said, can you check if super injunctions are in place to include the Tapas 9? I didn't know what super injunctions were. I asked her. What she said was, super injunctions are a type of injunction this is what she said. I'm not saying this. This is what this person said in the comment. She said, super injunctions are a type of injunction in English law that prevents publication of info and also prevents the reporting of the fact that an injunction exists at all. It provides an extra layer of protection for those at risk of defamation. It's very secretive and often hinted here in the UK in relation to scandals. And then she put allegedly. I don't even know what that, so again, I'm just going to, maybe if you guys, some of you that are from across the pond, maybe you can, if you've heard of these, provide a little more information or shed some light onto what these are, because I've not heard of them. But I'm just going to ask regarding Madeleine McCann case and the Tapas 9 from Portugal. I'm going to ask if super injunctions are, I'm going to say it just like she asked it, if super injunctions are in place to include the Tapas 9. Well, I am getting a yes. But it's not on all of them. That's interesting. It's not on all of them. So it's not on all the Tapas 9. I think is it possible that it's only on like 4 of them? I'm getting that it's on mainly 4, and I do think that 2 of those people are. There must be a reason why none of the statements of the Tapas 9 have been published. So I would say yes to a super injunction. That makes sense, Paula. I am getting yes. I definitely think for sure the mom and dad. The McCanns, for sure. And yes. But see, I don't think it's all of them. I don't think it's all of them. So here's what I would say. If a super injunction would prevent them from saying any statements or anything like that, does that mean that the super injunction would be null and void? That's supposed to be protecting them? Is that, oh my God, I'm speaking way above my head. I don't even know what this means. But if that's the case, I'm getting there's 4 of them that are under this super injunction. And I feel that if the others are not talking, it's because they just don't want to talk. They don't want to be involved. That's what I'm getting. So yeah, I do think that they are under super injunctions. Interesting. I also had a question about Madeleine McCann, and then we'll go into, hi, Snowy. I'll ask your question. Yeah, go ahead and throw your question in the chat. So I also had another question on Madeleine McCann, and it's why weren't the parents ever charged with child neglect ever? So that's a great question. You know, here's the confusing part, though. It's like, okay, technically they're UK citizens, right? But this incident happened in Portugal, so who would they even be charged by? Snowy, that's such a general question. Maybe pick out a specific thing that you want to know about. So if, I don't know if there's any attorneys on here or anyone that's familiar with this, but if this incident obviously happened in Portugal, so who would charge them? If they were going to be charged, who would charge them? Is it the UK? Are they allowed to, since it didn't happen in the UK, it happened in Portugal. So then would Portugal, I mean, but they're not citizens there. So I don't know who would charge them, but I'll ask the question. I'm going to ask why weren't the parents ever charged with neglect? Man, I think everyone agrees on this one that they should have been. You know, see, this is what I hear. And this is part of what I've always gotten. There's a reason that they went to Portugal. There's a reason that they went to Portugal. They specifically went there for a reason. I'm getting that information when I'm asking why weren't they ever charged with neglect. So I think because it happened in another country, it's more convoluted. Well, whoever, let's say it was, hi, Katie. Sure, you can go in the link in the description of the video. There's a link if you want to send PayPal. Thank you very much. Thank you for that. Just let me know. Let me know that you did. Okay, so let's say it's, see, I don't know if it would be the UK or not. Let's say it's the UK that could have theoretically charged them. Whoever would be, you know, here in the United States, we have things like, you know, U.S. Attorney General or State's Attorney General. We have different agencies. So I don't know who would be the authority agency in the UK that would be, you know, that would make that decision. I can tell you whoever is that lead person did not want to pursue it. They felt it was not going to turn out well, and it wasn't going to look good for the UK for whatever. I'm feeling like it would have been the UK. But he clearly, they did not feel that this was a good idea to pursue that angle of charging them with child neglect. They did not feel that that was a good choice. So they opted to not do it. I think they took a lot of heat for that, but they stood firm on that. So that's kind of what I'm getting as far as why they didn't charge the McCanns with neglect. Hi, Emily. Um, Snowy, are you wanting to know if work is going to get better for you? That's how I'm going to ask it because you didn't really specify. So let's ask if work will get better for you. Let's see. Emily, if you have a question, a specific question, you can put it in the chat. So, Snowy, what I'm seeing about your work is I do feel that there's been some conflict going on there. And I actually feel that you've been thinking about leaving. So, you know, I do see the conflict there. And you're kind of walking on eggshells, but it's not just you. It's a lot of people that work there. People are working on eggshells. I think there's one main, I think there's one main, I guess, higher up executive or whatever that's kind of in charge of everything. And it does look like that person is, I don't know if I would say not a nice person, but makes people uncomfortable. They feel like they have to walk on eggshells around that main person. So, I mean, do I think it's going to get better? I don't see it getting better. I think because that person is there. Oh, you're looking for work. All right. Well, then this makes me concerned that the next job that you take is going to be like this situation. So what I would say is use your intuition, your gut intuition, because I see you in a situation where it's not good. Let me ask about when let me see if I can pick up on when. Okay. Snowy, I'm getting 3 months. Within 3 months, I think is when you'll get something. And then I asked, are you going to stay there? And then that's when I got that could be the place that's not good. So I think the job that you get within the next 3 months is not good. Use your intuition. Then I'm hearing 7 months where you get, you could just post it right in here, Katie. Then let me know. Then I think in 4 months, I think is when 4 months. Okay. Let me back up. I'm reading comments and I'm getting sidetracked. In about 3 months, I think you'll come upon a job that will hire you. But I don't think that is a good job. I think you shouldn't take it. I know that if you need a job, then you're wanting to take something if you get it offered, but I think that one is not going to be good. A good job for you is coming, Snowy, in about 7 months from now. So around 7 months, I actually feel that you get a pretty good offer at that time with a pretty decent company. So it's not right away. What you can do, Snowy, is you can burn light green candles. That helps to bring in money, but it also helps to bring in, it's for health too, but it brings in money, but it also brings in new jobs. So if you set your intention when you light the light green tea light candle, that you want job offers to come to you, but I would phrase it like this. I want the perfect job offer for me to come now. It's mine now. And then I would burn like a light green candle every day. All right, let me see here. Okay, so Emily, You're welcome, Snowy. So, Emily, could you look into my situation? I'm waiting for my disability to be approved and doing art in my free time. I remember you, Emily. I live with my parents and I'm 21. I can't work because of my mental health. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Emily, are you the one that has the Etsy shop that you're posting you're selling your art through Etsy? I think that's you. Which, by the way, you're going to be really good at. Okay, so I'm just going to ask, is your situation going to be better, Emily? I'm just going to ask, is it going to start getting better? And Emily, what I would say is to start burning a black tea light candle every day to help absorb negative energy. I would also get some, in a spray form, I would get Palo Santo spray. Palo Santo is similar to sage. I would get Palo Santo spray a couple sprays on you every day. And then right after that, I would spray some frankincense and myrrh, which is a protection. I can feel the heaviness with you, Emily. I'm sorry you're going through that. Well, Emily, I definitely see your finances getting better. And I think it's because you will sell. So there are certain aspects. I do feel that if you're having some issues with a car, either you're trying to get a car or your car just broke down or something, that may take you a little bit to figure out. But I am getting that you have money coming in. And I'm seeing you feeling better. So you are going to start to feel better. Let me see if I can get a timing, like a feeling of how long. I guess not too bad. Feels to me like 6 to 8 weeks for you, Emily. So 6 to 8 weeks. But I do see money coming in. I mean, and not just a little dribs and drabs. I mean, you've got a good chunk of money. So it could be that you sell, if you have like one piece of art that's really expensive, you know, you have a pretty high price tag on it. Maybe it's that one that sells, or maybe you sell a bunch of medium priced things. But I do see money coming in, and I'm seeing you starting to feel better. So I think I would say really do the black tea light candles every day. And I would also do the Palo Santo and the frankincense and myrrh every day. Everybody in the whole world should be doing that every day anyway, just to keep their energy clear. So let's see here. Oh, you're welcome, Emily. That's really great, Scout. Yeah, frankincense and myrrh, those are two of the strongest, protection oils, essential oils. They're very strong protection, and they smell good. So, hi, sunshine. Yeah, so I recommend everyone on the planet should be doing, Palo Santo and frankincense and myrrh every day, and lighting a black tea light candle every day. It just helps to keep your energy kind of clear. Doesn't mean it's going to make life utopia, but all right. So Katie, and Katie, thank you, Katie, for the donation on PayPal. Thank you. So Katie, can you please see what will happen with Jordan and me after this month of June, if we are done or we'll move on from each other? Okay. Let's see. Okay, so after this month of June, what will happen with you and Jordan? Well, I do see that there is a possibility, Katie, that the two of you might talk about getting back together. You might even give it a brief try. I see a new love coming in, though. I see a new love coming in. So, and I feel like it's for you. I feel like it's for you, Katie. Let me see if I can get a feeling on when. About 6 months from now. So Katie, I would say in about 6 months, I feel like a new love comes in for you. Now, this one is good. As far as Jordan goes, you may talk about trying to work things out and getting back together. I just see that I don't think Jordan's going to change. So how things have been for you guys, I see it staying that way. I see it staying that way. So unfortunately, you know, and I see you putting in more effort than he would. I don't feel like Jordan feels like he needs to change anything. And, you know, there's always two sides to every story. There's two sides to every coin. I mean, there's always two sides, right? So it's not always one person, but I feel like Jordan's going through a little bit of a depression too. I think that could be part of the reason why he's not wanting to put in a lot of effort. I think he's going through a little bit of a depression. I don't know that he shares that though. I feel like he's too proud to share that about himself. Feels like he's too proud to let anyone know that, you know, that he's going through that. So to answer your question, I do feel like you guys will talk about getting back together. You might even try it, but ultimately though, Katie, I think you have a new love coming in, which is a really good one. This is like a good one. You know, soulmate, all of that. It's a long-term, very stable, happy relationship that's in about 6 months or so. All right, let me see here. You're welcome, Katie. Thank you again, Katie, for the donation on PayPal. Kathy, can you possibly do a live stream on differences in oils, candles, and possibly crystals and educate us on them and how to use them? Yeah, I'm happy to do that. That's a good suggestion, Scout. I'm going to make a note of that right now so that I can kind of get, where's my, let's see, I could probably put it on here. Yeah, I'll make a note of that. So oils and crystals. And I'm going to say, you know, I'm not going to say that I'm like the end all be all expert on all crystals and oils and all of that. The ones that I do know, I know very, very well. But I don't know literally about all oils, but I'm happy to share. Maybe I'll try that for next Friday. I'll kind of gather some really, I mean, I don't know if you guys can see back on my table there. I've got a bowl down there and down there of different crystals. There's one in the bottom and one there. I've got my selenite, my 3 bars of selenite, which sometimes I'll just sit with in my lap. I've got, you know, crystals like galore all over the place. So I'm a big crystal person. I've got crystals literally in every room of my house, in my bathroom, my kitchen, my living room, my dining room, everywhere. So, but it's the ones that I know, right? I'm not going to sit there and pretend like I'm an expert on all crystals because I'm not. But yeah, that would be fun. I will try to do that next week. I made a note of it. All right, so Katie, in June, you will go to concerts and then you will stop all contact. And he won't change. I don't understand him. Well, because he is, you know, quite frankly, Katie, you know, Jordan feels just a little selfish to me. He feels a little selfish to me, and he feels like I do feel a depression that he's going through, but he feels selfish to me. So I don't think he would ever, even if it wasn't with you, I don't think he would ever feel like he's doing anything that would warrant changing. He's a little into himself. So that's the mindset that he's coming from. Let's see. Oh, Sunshine, you're in Brussels? Nice. What time is it there in Brussels? Yeah, Sunshine, throw your question in the chat here. I'm sorry, I'm just like trying to catch up here. So Paula, our Manchester City Football Club going to win the FA Cup tomorrow and the UCL Cup the week after? Meaning, will we win the treble? The treble cup. Okay. Boy, this is an area I really don't know anything about. So I'm going to ask the Manchester City Football Club. I'm just going to ask, well, okay. So let's ask if they're going to win the FA Cup tomorrow, Paula. Boy, I feel like it's going to be a close game. That's the energy I'm picking up. It's going to be really close. Oh, it's going to be close. Let me see if I actually get an actual yes. Boy, this is going to be a good game. Yeah, of course I'm not getting a solid yes or no, but what I am getting is it is going to be an extremely close game, like up and down close, back and forth. And let me focus on that for a second. I hate to say it, and I really hope I'm wrong, Paula, but I kind of feel like it's going to be a very close game, very tight. I feel like the Manchester City Football Club may not win, but boy, it's going to be very close right up until the end. That's how I feel. You're going to have to let me know how they do. It's going to be so close. But what I'm getting is at the last second or the last few minutes of the game, it looks like people are going to feel like the game was rigged or the game was stolen, or I don't know if they have referees. They're going to make a bad call, which is going to cause the game to turn around and go in the other team's favor. And I think that could be why. Allegedly. So I do think that it's going to be close, but I think it's going to come down to some weird call. And by the way, what I'm getting is that weird call is not a good call, but it's not done maliciously. That's what I'm hearing. So I think some people may say, well, that was something, they did that on purpose or they were bought out or something. I'm not feeling that. I just feel like the person, the ref or whoever it is going to make a bad call. Hi, Amy. I use essential oils on a regular basis. Love them. I agree. I love them too. I use the ones that I use every day. I don't use them all, but I use the ones that I do use. I use them every day. And yes, Scout, knowledge is definitely positive power and self-care and self-love. Katie, so he's acting weird because he's depressed. Well, that's part of it. Yeah. Yeah, Katie, I think that that's part of it. He's depressed and he doesn't want people to know that, though. Like he wants to keep that close to the vest. We are, Paula, we're rooting for your team to win. Firefly Magic, hi. Who will cross my path as my significant other in love, hoping it's this year? Well, let's just ask Firefly. Let's ask if you have a new love. I'm going to ask it like a serious, soulmate type, like the one, like a true love. If you have, okay. So I'm going to first phrase it without putting a timing on it, because sometimes when you put a timing on it, it's going to mess up the, so it's not going to mess up the answer, but we don't want to limit it by putting a parameter around it. We want to just ask at all if it's going to happen, and then I'll see if I can focus on a timing. Well, Firefly, you're really coming into a really great time right now. So you're coming into a time, I wish I knew what personal year you're in. You're coming into a time where things are going to start looking up for you. Actually, in a couple of different areas. Okay. So Firefly, I'm not going to say that you're never going to meet like this true love, the one, the true love. I'm not saying that that's never going to happen, but not right now. Right now, what you're meant to focus on, excuse me, is I think a new job opportunity is coming in for you. It could be with the same company that you currently work, or it's a new company. But if it's the same company, it's that you get a promotion. I see more money coming to you. It's probably due to partly because of this promotion or new job. Things are going to be more balanced for you. So I see some conflicts that are sorted out with regard to family. So if there's some issues going on with family, those will be sorted out. I don't see you moving yet. So gosh, there's so many things that are going to be going on for you. So here's what the universe does. The universe will, as we come into a life and we incarnate into this life or any life, we have kind of like a timeline of things that we're meant to go through and experience and learn from and focus on. And they're supposed to happen at certain times in our life. And I feel like from what I've gotten from my guides, that's all pre-planned. It's before we even get here. So in other words, there's some free will things that we can do. Absolutely. But the main core of the things that we're here to learn, those are pretty solid and set before we get here. So if you're not meant to have this true love come in right now, because you're meant to focus on job and money and something with, moving and figuring out this family thing. And if you're meant to focus on that right now, a new love can't come in, because then you wouldn't be giving your full attention to these other things. If that makes sense, that's kind of the energy that I'm picking up. So I'm not saying that you're never going to meet like a true love. It's just not right now. I tried pulling cards for myself. As someone at work interested in me, I don't like mixing romance and work. I would like confirmation from my cards. Sunshine. Okay. Hi, Mink. Okay, so let's ask Sunshine. Okay. Katie, he doesn't deny it. He says is allowed to be selfish after divorce. Yeah, I feel he's always been selfish during the marriage, before the marriage, after the marriage. That's him. That's him. He's just that way. Okay, so Sunshine, you want to know if somebody is at work is interested in you, and I'm assuming you mean romantically. Yeah, I'm with you. I don't like at all mixing romance and work. That's usually not a good recipe. I mean, especially if you want to stay at that job, it's usually not a good thing, but let's ask. If someone in your current job is interested in you romantically. I'm going to say this. I'm going to say the person that you think might be interested in you romantically at your work is not exactly interested the way that you're thinking. I do think that they, I do think that they, I do think that they have, I would say that they're attracted to you. I am feeling that they're attracted to you. However, I feel that I don't know that they would want to take it further. However, I do see, Sunshine, that you do have a true love coming in, but I don't think it's the person that you think it is, because that person to me feels like they don't want to go there either. Like, I don't know that they would want to mix. I don't know that they would want to mix the two. That's kind of what I'm feeling. That's kind of what I'm feeling. I do feel that they have some interest in you. I just don't know that it's going to go anywhere. And hold on just a second. I've got to send a text. I've got a client calling me. Sorry about that. Give me 1 second. So I don't know. You'll have to let me know. You'll have to let me know, Sunshine. I'll call. Okay. So let's see. Mink, I've been through an 11-year health battle. I've been stable for a year. I'm scared of the future, hopeless, worried I'll never be happy. How can hope for the future, life, and love? Okay. Well, that's like a full reading, Mink. That's like a full reading. So let's see if I'm just going to pick one of these. I'm just going to say, are things going to start feeling better for you in general? Where you're going to start feeling a little bit better about your life. And I would highly suggest or recommend, Mink, that you burn a black tea light candle every day to help absorb negative energy, and spray some Palo Santo on you every day and some frankincense and myrrh. That will definitely help. And you can also add in there light green tea light candles for health, to draw health to you. It would be helpful if I knew what personal year you were in too. You are going to start feeling better. So that's the good news. You are going to start feeling, kind of coming out of the depression, and feeling a little bit better. I mean, I'm even seeing your health getting better. I am getting that you may get some kind of procedure or something coming up. So that may be coming up, but so yes, absolutely. You're going to start feeling better. Things are going to start to even out and balance out for you. This is you finally getting on the right path where things are going well for you. And this is, again, you stepping back into your power and getting things back on track in general. It doesn't mean life will be utopia, but I do see things getting better for you. I'm also getting that some medication or something you're taking. Is it medication or is it a supplement? I'm getting both. So there's some things that are not mixing right together. I'm not a doctor. I'm just, giving you what I'm kind of picking up on an energy level, but I feel like there's something you're taking that is not mixing well with something else you're taking. Let's see here. I'm just trying to go back here. Let's see. Oh, sunshine, it's midnight for you. Well, gosh, I hope you're a night owl. Because right here it's 5 p.m. here. So thank you for staying up and joining us. This week we had such nice weather. Yeah, we've been having some nice weather too, although it's a little hot. You're welcome, Paula. I will do okay. Lots going on. Some good, some not so good. Okay. Paula, I have a lot of lavender around my home and it smells nice, but it also keeps spiders away. I'm going to plaster my house with lavender because I do not like spiders. I know they have their purpose and, I let them do their purpose outside. I don't like it when they're in my home. My husband doesn't like them either. So don't be surprised if you see like this entire room filled with lavender. I didn't know that lavender kept spiders away. That's awesome. Hi, Emily. I think we have a couple of different Emilys here. How are you, Emily? So any messages from Spirit that you need to hear right now? Let's see. I'm just kind of scanning through the comments here to see if I missed anything. Okay, Emily R. Let's see what something is that you need to know right now. Well, you've got more money coming in, Emily R. You are going to be, I think that there is a situation that's going on for you that it doesn't feel like it's a big deal situation, but it feels like you're a little concerned about it. It's going to be fine. So I would say, don't worry about it. Try not to worry about it because I feel like it's going to be fine. And I also have an increase in money. This is the situation getting resolved. And again, this is victory. I do think that you may lose some weight. I don't know if you're trying to lose weight. I'd like to lose weight. But anyway, I think you're losing some weight. More money coming in. Feeling more energetic and and whatever this thing is that you're concerned about, it's going to be okay. I think it's going to work itself out. Firefly, I'm on a reserve list for promotion and also change of direction for my current team. Well, I think it's going to be good. I mean, I think it's going to be good. So you'll have to, you're welcome, Firefly. Sunshine, I hope it's not the older man from my internship. He emailed me. He is 60. Katie. Thank you so much, Katie, for the tip, the donation on PayPal. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Could you please tell me more information about the new person? Where will I meet them, like online or somewhere else, or if they're a part of my culture or American? Let me see what information I get about this person. Let's see. Let's see. And thank you again, Katie. All right, some more information about this new love coming in. I'm going to say, Katie, I do think that this person could be someone that's part of your culture. So I think that this new love is part of your culture. And again, it's saying that the person's a soulmate. The person that comes in, this person comes in at a time when you're a little bit stressed and going through a little bit of stress. And so you're, excuse me, you're kind of going through some things. And so this is a good person to come in and help you out. I don't think the person that's coming in, the new love, is anyone that you currently know. So it's a new person, but definitely a soulmate, definitely one of those long-term relationships. They come in at a good time where they're able to kind of help you, through some difficult things. And yes, I do think that I'm picking up that they're part of your culture. The month of May, health not so good, still not quite there. Hopefully nothing serious. Amy, I'm not picking up anything serious. I'm not a doctor, so please always consult with your doctors. On an spiritual energy level, I'm not feeling anything that I would consider a red flag regarding your health. You're welcome, Sunshine. Penny, peppermint too? Okay, man, I'm going to plaster peppermint and lavender all around my entire house. No spiders. Please stay outside. Do your thing outside. I don't need you in my house, though. Peppermint oil is good for spiders and bugs too. Okay, I'm telling you, I'm going to get peppermint, and you guys are going to, this is going to be a different room. I'm getting lavender and peppermint everywhere. Citronella or lemongrass and tea tree oil for flies and insects. You can use these inside and outside patio, front porch, pool area. I did hear about the citronella. You're welcome, Katie. Roses. May I ask what will play out between Taurus and I? We planned to have a conversation in a week after some space, but not sure if that will happen. Well, let's ask. Yeah, I'm not a fan of snakes either, Scout, but boy, I am really not a fan of spiders. Ugh. I don't know what it is. I was probably attacked by spiders in a past life, and who knows? I don't know. I just don't like them. you know, let them do their thing outside, great, go outside, do whatever you want, but you don't need to be in my house. All right. So roses, what will happen with you and this Taurus person? I can feel the distance between you guys, roses. I'm actually getting that the distance, the little break is good. Here's what I'll say. And this is for roses. If you okay, the energy that I pick up, I am not feeling necessarily that the two of you will get back together. I know that that's probably not what you want to hear, at least not right now. There is a possibility that at some point down the road, you may be able to get back together. But when I focus on that timing, it feels to me like 9 months to a year. So I feel like the break or whatever you want to call that is probably going to go on for longer than you're thinking. After that break, though, I'm seeing that you, roses, are the one who would need to pursue starting that back up again. It would have to be you. I don't know if I feel that that person is the best for you, roses. I don't know if I feel that. Hi, Evelyn. Yeah, roses, I don't know if I feel that that person is the best for you. Emily, a different Emily, can you also look into love for me? Will there be a romantic partner for me? When and how will I meet him? What is he like? That's like a whole reading. I'll ask, if you have any new loves coming in. Amy, there are always bugs around the back and front doors, so I spray with peppermint. Thank you for educating me. I literally am going to buy stock in peppermint and lavender, and I'm just going to plaster it around my entire house. But that's good to know about spraying it around the front and back doors, because seriously, when I take the dog out for a walk, I open my one door and I'm looking up to see if there's anything like crawling that might fall down on me. And then I kind of slowly open the screen door and I'm looking because I've seen them when I'm opening the door. I actually I saw one fall, a big giant one fall on my husband, and then was crawling really fast down the back of him. And I was like, oh. So it's a process for me to even step out of the door. I'm just like slowly looking up and, it's not fun. So I will start spraying that peppermint. All right. I'm just going through the chats here, making sure I didn't miss anything. Okay, Emily. So I think I got sidetracked with the spider talks. Ugh. Okay, so Emily wants to know, a different Emily, can you look into love for me? Okay. So let's see. I don't think I asked this, did I? Let's see if we have any new loves coming in. Well, the different Emily, I actually feel like there is someone coming in. Oh, I feel like you're going to have a choice of a couple people. So I guess that's a good position to be in. You know, we have a choice of a few different people. Here's the thing, though. I don't know that any of them right now will be the one, if you want to say it like that, like the one, where it's you know, like it's a long-term thing. I feel like you're going to be dating. I don't know that I would say it's the one. But I'm seeing, you know, a couple, at least two different people coming in that I think you'll try dating. Hi, Angie. Can I please get your insight into my future husband? Is this, you're hoping to have a future husband? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, Scout, I'm with you. Spiders and snakes are unwanted guests in our home. Since they do not pay rent, they get the boot out the door. Exactly. Now, Scout, you're making me nervous. You keep bringing up snakes. Does that mean that you do get snakes in your home? Oh my God, I would die. I would die. Oh my God. I mean, I would die. Yes, I'm currently single. Okay. You're welcome, Roses. Yeah, I agree, Scout. Walmart and Amazon. I'm telling you, I'm ordering lavender and peppermint and whatever. I'm going to be plastering it everywhere. My husband's like, what the heck did you do? Okay, so Angie, can I get your, okay, so future husband. So let's see if you have a new love coming in. And I'm going to frame it like a true love, you know, like the one, right? That's how I'm phrasing it. Let's see. You know, there is someone out there, but man, it feels like it's a ways away. So you do have, you know, I don't want to know if you're just, you know, going to be dating or whatever. I asked if you have like a true love coming in. This is for Angie. So I am absolutely getting a yes. And you guys are showing up as, you know, soulmates. This is how you showed up in the spread here. But it's going to be not yet. I wish I knew what personal year you were in. Let me see if I can focus on how long before this person comes in. I'm getting it could be as long as a year to a year and a half. It's not right away, but yeah, you do have that person coming in, and it is going to be very different than you've ever had before. It's a really nice relationship. So, you know, you just have to wait a little bit. Evelyn, anything I should look out for in a general reading? Well, again, that's like a full reading. Let me ask just if there's anything that you know, anything important that your guides think you should know right now. Okay, well, Evelyn, one thing I am getting is you've been feeling a little bit stressed and low lately. You are going to start to come out of that, but I am seeing stress I'm seeing you being a little stressed and low energy. What I would say is I'm getting to tell you to do like a black candle every day, tea light candle, so that it can burn all the way out. And I would do the Palo Santo and the frankincense and myrrh every day. That's what I would do. I think you need some energy clearing. That's what I'm getting. But you are going to be going on a upward trajectory. Not quite yet, though. I think I'm feeling about 6 months. But I would say, maybe just try to do some energy clearing. That's probably the biggest thing I'm getting for you, Evelyn. You're welcome, Emily. I have had, so Scout says I've had definitely 2 snakes in 2016 and 2019 on my property in the 20 years I've been here. Well, on your property, that's gross, but I hope it wasn't in your home. Good grief, good Lord. I think I'd pass right out if that happened. Oh my God. That's why I won't live in Florida or down south or anything, because I live in the Midwest in Chicago, and we have winters and it gets very cold here. So, and we don't get like we have garter snakes and stuff, but I'm going to knock on wood because I hope I'm not jinxing myself. We don't see them a lot. But yeah, I'm not a fan of. Amy, I had a bat in my laundry room one day, totally freaked out. Yeah. Holy cow. How did we get on this? Oh my God, this conversation. Oh my God. You're welcome, Angie. I would have, I don't even know what I would have done. Oh, good, Mink. Yeah, just, I'm not a doctor. Just see if you can. But Mink, what I would also do is have them compare what you're taking with also supplements or some other stuff that you're taking. Because I'm getting, there might be something that you're taking, like a supplement or something that might not be agreeing. I don't know. Have them check like the whole thing. Amira, if you'd like to ask a question, go ahead. Evelyn, I have frankincense. I will get myrrh and black candles. I feel burned out from so much study and commitments. Yeah. I just feel like I can feel like that heavier energy on you. So, I would just burn a black tea light candle every day, let it burn all the way out. And here's a good affirmation for anyone to say every day too. This is just good. Like, say, if you're driving in your car, turn the radio off, and you can kind of say this a few times in your head. You would always, say your prayers to God and all of that too, or any of the archangels or any angels to come in and kind of protect you. That's always a good thing to do too. But here's another good thing that you can just kind of say throughout the day. Anyone can say this. All negative around me, affecting me, and heading towards me are now gone from this moment forward. All negative, in case you guys are trying to write this down, all negative around me, affecting me, and heading towards me are now gone from this moment forward. That's, I would recommend saying that, all the time, every day, forever. And then say your regular prayers too. If it's praying to God, the angels, whatever. Hi, Stephanie. What did you miss? What'd you miss, Stephanie? We're still here. We're live. Yes, we are, Stephanie. You made it. Okay, Amira, what is this guy's T's problem with me, and why is he still talking about me? Let's see. Yeah, Stephanie, go ahead and put your question in. All right, Amira, let's see. What is T's problem with you? All right, I'm getting blocked. Hold on, let me just do a quick unblocking here. All right, I'm going to re-ask because I can feel I'm being blocked from that. All right, so Amir, I'm re-asking because I felt a block. Well, here's what I'll say, Amira. I think that right now, remember how I phrase this question is from T's perspective. It's from his perspective. It's from his mindset. So this is what he's thinking, like in his, what I'm picking up in his energy. Okay. What I'm getting is that he feels that sometimes you can be negative and that you don't shoot the messenger, but I feel like he feels that sometimes you can be a little argumentative and a little negative. But I'm going to say that I don't think he's an easy person to get along with. So, he's got his little things too that are, I think he's good at finding someone's, how do I say it? Like well, I'm just saying what I'm getting from his perspective. You asked, what is his deal with you? I'm just letting you know what I'm getting from his perspective. I just feel like, I don't know. I just feel like I think you have a new love coming in, and I think that person would be better. I don't know that, he's still there. I know that T is still there. I don't think he's going anywhere, but I wouldn't say that I feel like he's totally invested. From his perspective, you're showing up a little negative. Oh, you want him to leave you alone. Well, maybe that's why he's looking at you negative, because you want him to leave you alone. So that's how he's looking at you. Pretty negative. And that would be why I don't see him stopping or going anywhere. I don't see him stopping. So, Amira, I would, for you too, just everybody in this chat, I would, get some Palo Santo, do the black candle. I would do that too. But yeah, I don't see him stopping. I don't see him going anywhere. I see him still being persistent, unfortunately. And that's probably why he is looking at you as negative, because you're not wanting anything to do with him. I don't see him going anywhere though. And the weird thing is, I'm not even getting, it's not even like a madly in love energy I'm picking up. It's just, I don't know. It's almost like I can't pick up why he keeps, wanting to remain. Yeah, well, I don't get a good energy about him. But the good thing, Amira, is I do think you have somebody new coming in that's going to be really good. You have a good person coming in. I'm just going through the chat here to see if I missed anything. Amy, the hubby did flatbed work last year, had a good year financially. He was thinking of going back to gravel work. Is that, I'm not sure if is that a question. Do you want me to ask if he is going to go back to gravel work again? Yeah, Amira, so I feel him being persistent, like he's just not going anywhere. I also get him as thinking that you're very negative. And since you're trying to cut him off, well, now that explains to me why he thinks that. Argumentative would be that you're refusing to, I do think that you've said to him, that's what I'm getting is I get that if you say to him, I stop bothering me, whatever, to him, that's argumentative. Okay, so Stephanie, am I ever going to have kids? And does Spirit see me and my fiance working out and making a business together? Well, let's ask. Stephanie, are you ever going to have kids? Well, the good thing is it is answering about the business, Stephanie. Yeah, I do think that you and your fiance could start a business, and I think it would be very successful. So yeah, the business, yes. Do I see you having children? I think I'm actually getting, I don't know if you're trying to get extra help in a medical way to have children. That's sort of the energy I'm picking up. I see one, and then after a period of time, possible twins. So I do think you will, but I feel like there may has to be some help. Of course, I'm not a doctor. So, but that's what I'm getting. I do think that, yes, I think you will have at least one. And yeah, I see the business, and it looks like it's going to be pretty good. Some good money coming in from it. So I would say, go ahead and try the business. It looks like it's pretty good. Stephanie, it's 3:33 right now. Okay, so are you Pacific time? Or is that 3:33 a.m.? Would that be okay? So Amy, would that be a good move for him? He's a trucker. Oh, would it be, what was the original question? Would it be a good move for him to go back into gravel work? Okay, well, let's ask. Let's ask. Let's ask if that would be better for your trucker hubby to go back into gravel again. Well, I think to me, I know trucking can be stable, but to me, I think if you were to give the gravel work a try, I think that could be pretty stable for him. I don't know if I see him doing it again, though, at least not yet. I feel like if he could get in with someone doing the gravel work on a regular basis, I think it would be a stable income, stable work. I just don't know that he's going to do that, at least not right away. It may not be until, let me see if I can get a feeling. See, if it does come in, I think it might not be until next year. And I'm getting that he may want to look around. I don't know if he got this gravel job through a friend or someone that he knows. I would try to look for other gravel companies too and see if he can get more experience with some other companies too, because I feel like the stability doesn't come with the company that he did the gravel work last year with. I think it's a different company. So he may want to look and see if there's some other companies that he could do this for. Let's see. Oh, Stephanie. Yeah, that would be in the air for the future. My dad is a twin, thank God. Yeah, you're in Pacific time. Okay. Yeah. Well, I feel like one, and then after that, a little, maybe like 2 or 3 years goes by, and then possibly twins. He has been doing gravel for 20 plus years. Well, I mean, Stephanie, it's just something to, tuck in the back of your head. I know people who have done it and it's been successful. So I'm not saying, definitely, but I kind of feel like that may be possible. Yeah. So Amy, for hubby, I feel like it's a different company that maybe he might want to look for if he's doing the gravel. Left there last year to do flatbed work, which again, financially was good, but loss of hours. Yeah. I don't know why I keep hearing that the gravel is more stable. That's what I was getting in the cards, and that's the energy I'm picking up is the gravel is more stable than the truck driving. That's what I was. He's not sure where to go. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know anything really about that line of work. So, yeah, I don't know. All right. I thought I would ask, I kind of had that thought too. Yeah, Stephanie, I mean, I that's kind of the energy I feel. That's kind of the energy I feel. So I think, that's the energy I'm getting. So I think that's a possibility that, you might want to research that. Yeah, Amy, I just feel it being more stable and financially better in the gravel. And I don't really know a lot about either one of those. You're welcome, Stephanie. I don't know a lot about either one of those lines of work. The trucking or the gravel. I don't know anything about those. So I'm just looking on my list. I got a couple Britney Spears questions. I get a lot of Britney Spears questions. This was an interesting one. You're welcome, Stephanie. So this was an interesting question. Two interesting things that I saw about Britney Spears. One was about Lou Taylor and the Kardashians. And I was like, what? So someone asked if Lou Taylor, who was Britney's manager, I don't know if she still is, but who was her manager, if Lou Taylor put Britney's money, some of Britney's money, into the Kardashians' trust. Because supposedly there's a rumor going around that Lou moved $6 million from Britney to Kim's trust. And all of a sudden, Kim was $6 million richer out of nowhere around the same time that Britney's money went missing. You're welcome, Amy. And then she says, then it got moved a second time to Kylie. And that's when Kylie was on Forbes magazine for one of the most richest women on the planet. And they said she sold half her business, but it was a cover up. So it's interesting that each time the number being missing from Britney and the number that was gained by the two sisters, the Kardashians accounts, was all 6 million. So I hadn't heard this at all. I mean, I don't really follow a lot of celebrity stuff. I probably follow a little bit more about Britney just because I do really, I just feel so bad for her and, what she's gone through. So, so let's ask about Britney Spears. If Lou Taylor put some of Britney's money, gave it to, in some way, shape, or form, gave it to the Kardashians or one of the Kardashians. That's very interesting. I wouldn't be surprised because I don't think very highly of Lou Taylor. This is all allegedly for entertainment purposes only. None of this is fact that I say in this video. I have to say that. I know people hate when I say that, but I have to. Well, that's interesting. I'm getting a no. So again, the question was the person asked is if Lou Taylor took some of Britney's money and gave it to the Kardashians. I'm getting no. I do agree that that's probably, that's a coincidence. That's a little strange. So I can understand where people were thinking that that might have happened, but I'm getting no. However, I do get that Lou, who, by the way, I just never get her as a good person. Yeah, I never get Lou as a good person. I do think Lou has given some of Britney's money to other people, possibly other celebrities. I don't think the Kardashians, though. I'm getting a no on that. But yeah, I'm getting a no on that, but I'm getting possibly other celebrities. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Lou Taylor at all. Here's another. I know, Steph. She's never getting that money back. I actually, I think it was my last live stream that I did last Friday. I think she is going to get some of her money back, but not nearly all of it. She's going to recover some of it. But but not all of it. My heart goes out to her. So here's another interesting question. Somebody asked if Sam, Britney's supposed husband is going to be making, or is in the process of making a secret documentary, which I'm assuming is going to include Britney. And apparently there was even some talk that maybe that's why Lynn Spears went and visited Britney out of the blue last week. I think she was only there for a half hour. I know Britney did not like that she was there. So I'm going to ask, allegedly, is Sam making some sort of a secret documentary that's going to include Britney? Let's see. I'm getting a no. Here's what I'm getting about Sam. I am getting about Sam that I think he's been approached by someone, whoever, about possibly doing a documentary. I think that he was thinking about it. He was definitely considering it. I'm getting a no. And I know that people, listen, I don't always agree with everything that Sam, how he handles stuff. I know it's not a popular answer, but I have gotten many times in the past that, he does love Britney in some capacity. So anyway, to answer this question, I don't think that he is doing a secret documentary. I don't see it. I think that maybe he's thought about it. And I think some people may have offered, like floated the idea by him just to see what he would, if he'd be open to that. I don't think he is, though. At least not currently. I'm not saying that. Okay. A lot of stuff on true crime. I've got to start doing some true crime. I got to get back to that. I do have one person that asked a question, and I don't really know these people at all. So I had to have a friend of mine kind of tell me who this was, or I have never heard of them. So somebody asked, and I hope I'm pronouncing this correctly. I apologize if I'm not pronouncing this correctly. Someone asked if hero Fiennes Tiffin and Josephine Langford, which are apparently 2 actors, if they are like how they feel about each other, and if there's a possibility of them getting together romantically in the future. So let's see. Let's ask if there is a possibility that Hero and Josephine will get together in some sort of a romantic relationship, and how do they feel about each other? Are they actually, I don't even know who they are. I don't know if they're actually doing, are they actually doing a movie currently together? Did they do a movie together? I don't know. I think they did I don't know if they're currently in production or if they did do a movie that's already come out. I don't know. But I do see them both working on a project. How do they feel about each other? Because I guess they had some really good chemistry. I don't know. I don't know who they are. But here's what I'm getting. I do think that they may do a little bit of, this is Hero Fiennes Tiffin and Josephine Langford. I hope I pronounced those correctly. If they're going to get in a relationship, and how do they feel about each other? So I do think that they may date a little bit. I would say it's more, I don't even know that I would say it's an actual dating relationship, because I don't think I think it's more date. It's not serious. I think there will be something that's going on, but I think it's more intimacy related. Let me say it like that. He's really not interested. This is Hero I'm talking about. He's really not interested in a serious relationship. I don't think with anyone. So that's not where his focus is right now. I think his focus is on work. And actually, you know what? I don't know that her focus is on that either. So I do think that there is, there'll be a little something intimacy wise that goes on with them, if I can say it like that. I hope you can read between the lines and understand what I'm saying. Yeah, Stephanie, Jamie Foxx. Oh my God. Ask if Jamie Foxx was medicated because he spoke out on the industry and said that P. Diddy is gay. Supposedly they said he had a stroke while he was filming his new movie. What a sad situation. And I'm going to say this, the latest thing, which I don't know if you've heard this, Stephanie, the latest thing is that I saw this yesterday. Someone, I don't even know who this person is. I don't know if it's a reliable person, but the latest thing that I saw was that how do I say it? The poke, you guys know what I'm talking about? COVID, poke, is what caused him to get the jab. That's right. The jab caused him to get blood clots. That's what the latest thing is. But I mean, they've known that for a while, that the jab can cause blood clots. So I don't think that that's a new concept. But supposedly, anyway, and then the blood clot is supposedly in his brain. So allegedly, this is just, I watched something yesterday. So let's let's ask. So if he was medicated because he spoke out on the industry and P. Diddy. I gotta say, I never got good energy about P. Diddy. Never. Very dark energy. Let's see if Jamie Foxx, if what he's going through is a consequence or repercussion or consequence from him speaking out, allegedly. Hmm. Yes, that's what I'm getting. It is what I'm getting for Jamie Foxx, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. This is not fact. I am getting that, yes, what has happened is happening to Jamie is because of him speaking out. And here's the person that is kind of behind what happened. And yes. You know, and I want to say too that I'm not getting, yeah, I agree, Stephanie. I'm not, that whole, gosh, I have a whole, you know, I don't know. I feel like the whole Hollywood scene, the exactly, Scout. P. Diddy or whatever his name is, Jay-Z and Beyonce and Rihanna. Oh my God, I don't even know her name. Have all very, very dark energy. Absolutely. 100%. They all sold their souls. Yeah, I agree. And I don't think anyone gets anywhere and makes it big without getting involved in some of that stuff. I just don't. I just don't. It's just really dark energy. Scout, I know I'm looking at your question here. I didn't forget about you. Every day on Twitter, I hold my breath to see what other horrible news there is about health issues. I know, Evelyn. I know. It's so sad. And I'm telling you, I don't get, when I focus on the energy of Jamie Foxx and around him and what's going on, it's not good. I'm going to say it like that. It's not good. My heart breaks for him. It's just, I don't get a good energy. It's just really sad to me. No, I agree, Stephanie. So with Britney, here's what I feel about with Britney. Britney, I feel, was, first of all, I've said I've done several videos on Britney. If you guys are interested, you can go back and look on my video list. I think I even have a playlist just of Britney videos. Her family's energy is extremely dark. That's another group of people that has extremely dark energy. So I think the family is what got Britney into it. I feel like Britney was a pawn. I feel like she was, I don't know. I feel like she was a pawn, and I feel that she was able to successfully start to break out of that. But yes, I heard her father, her sister, all those people on that whole team that the father brought in, dark, very dark. It's frightening that stuff goes on. And agreed, Scott. Everyone, please send Britney, love and positive energy to Britney and into the universe. Absolutely, Scout. Speaking of Britney, so Scout, you wanted to know, will Sam and Britney have another child together? Unfortunately, they lost one child in the early stages of pregnancy. Yeah. Let's see. I don't know if I feel that, but let me ask the cards. Let me ask the cards. I don't know if I pick up on that though, because I'll tell you, Britney's energy is different. I think she feels a little bit differently about Sam now. So let me see if, hi honey, my hubby just came home. So let me see if Britney and Sam will ever have another child or have a child. I am getting yes. I think it is possible that they might, allegedly. It's not going to be for a while though. And I think is Britney 40 now, or is she still 39? That young lady was used as a human ATM. Absolutely. Has good intuition. She isn't dumb. No, she's not. She's very smart. Yeah, she's 40. So I do think that, yes, I think there's a strong possibility that Britney and Sam will have a child. I do think that. I'm getting a yes. I think it'll be a boy. And so, yeah, I do think so, but it's not yet. There's some time that has to go by. She needs a girl. I know. She needs a girl. I feel like it's a boy though. I feel like a male energy. Now it could be a female that maybe is more like a tomboy. It could be. It feels more like a boy though. But yeah, I do think that they may, but let me see if I can get a timing on when that might happen. I'm hearing about 17 months, which is an odd number. It's an odd number. Yeah, I'm hearing 17 months. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. There's so much stuff that has gone on between Sam and Britney that I don't know if it's totally recoverable, but I want Britney to be happy. And this Jamie Foxx thing, it's so sad. So sad. So yeah, we all wish for them to be happy, especially Britney. And let's all say some prayers for anyone out there that prays. Say some prayers for Jamie Foxx, because it's an awful thing that he's going through. So anyway, it looks like, is your third eye open? Is that real? I want to become more intuitive and in touch with that kind of stuff. You're welcome, Scout. Stephanie, yeah, it is real. How do you open that more? I mean, so you can open one way that I tell my clients a lot, and it does seem to be successful. If you're trying to open up your I guess your third eye or your intuition, your connection with, your angels and your spirit guides and all that. One good way that I've had clients be successful is to try doing some meditation a few times a week. Now, I'm not talking about spending like an hour. You can if you want, but what I would do is get like a notepad or something and a pen, keep that next to you. And maybe for 5 or 10 minutes, a few times a week, clear your mind and then focus on a question and just simply ask your guide, say, give me the information. You can say, do you have a message for me? You can say, ask them a specific question. You can say, really whatever you're looking to ask or wanting to know, or maybe you just want them to send you a message. And so then you clear your mind, and the first thing that comes, don't overthink it, because that's where people get kind of caught up is because we're human, and so we second guess. Don't overthink it. Just that first thing that comes to you, if it's a thought, that's the most common way it's going to come is a thought in your head. It could be a thought. It could be a feeling that comes over you. It could be that you get an image in your head. It could be you might hear something on a spiritual level, intuitively hear something. So whatever that thing is, jot it down on your little notepad. And even if it doesn't make sense, and you don't have to write like a whole book, just a quick sentence about what it was that you asked and what you got. And then move on. But do that a few times a week. Now, there might be times when you don't really get anything, and that's okay. But the thing is, the more you do it, the stronger that it will be. And the more, the more you're kind of honing that connection with your guides and your angels. So, try that. You can also carry with you amethyst, a crystal amethyst that is really great at opening your psychic intuition, your connection to your third eye, all of that stuff. Amethyst is really great for that. So carry a piece of amethyst with you. You can burn any shade of purple candles. Just don't blow them out. Let them burn all the way out. Or if it's a bigger purple candle, then snuff it out, but don't ever blow them out. So you can do that. That can all help. But, really, Stephanie, it just takes time and practice and starting to trust what you're getting. Again, this is what catches people up, is it could be that a piece of information that you're getting from your guides is a thought in your head. It's just a thought. And you think, well, wait a minute, is that me thinking that? I just thought that. That can't be what the message is. That's where people kind of second guess and get caught up, because it can come as that's claircognizance. It absolutely can come as just a thought in your head. So it's learning to trust yourself too. So, all right, I'll ask this one last question, and then I think I'm going to sign off because my hubby got home. But so Evelyn. Another Evelyn. Okay. What can you see for singer Lana Del Rey and Jack Donoghue? Okay. I think I've heard of Lana Del Rey. I haven't heard of Jack Donoghue. I don't really know anything about them. But let's ask, what do I see for them? Lana Del Rey. Okay, I don't know anything about them. I don't know if they're currently involved or having trouble or what, but I see that I think it's Lana. I think it's Lana from the energy I'm picking up. A little bit depressed, going through a little bit of some depression, and I feel like if they are in a relationship, they're probably headed for a breakup. If they're already broken up, I don't see it getting back together. if they are contemplating getting in a relationship, it probably is not going to last long before they break up. I think they've already been involved, though. That's kind of the energy I'm picking up, and I just see some depression. I don't really see any good energy around them. Lana Del Rey and Jack Donoghue. I don't see a lot of. I'm not picking up any really great energy around them. I feel like it's. I don't know that it's healthy for either one of them. And I don't feel that they're meant to be together. Even if they have been together, I don't feel they're meant to stay together. I just feel, like I said. And there were suspicions of infidelity too, which I think could have caused some of the issues between them. So I don't know. Again, I don't really know anything about them, but that's kind of what I'm getting. It's amazing to have intuitive gifts. I really enjoy watching your channel, and I really get good vibes from you. Thank you so much for all your feedback. I appreciate you. Thank you, Stephanie. That's so sweet. Thank you. I appreciate all of you too. I really appreciate all of you who join me, and I look forward to Fridays when I can come on here and just hang out with you guys. So I am going to get going. It is, gosh, we've been on here over 2 hours, so that this went by so fast. It always does go by so fast with you guys. Thank you so much for a great and fun live stream. I hope everyone has a fabulous, yes, you too, Scott. I hope all of you have a wonderful, happy, joyful, fun, loving, blessed weekend. I wish that for all of you. And I can't wait to see you guys next on our next live stream, which should be hopefully next Friday. Lana Del Rey was reported to be engaged to Evan Winkler, but it seems they are not together anymore. Well, that could be the breakup that I was seeing. Again, I don't know who Jack Donoghue is, but I do see some depression with Lana, and I don't know. I'm not seeing a lot of loving cards around her, whether it's Jack Donoghue or Evan Winkler or whoever it is. I'm not seeing a lot of loving cards around her. So I'm going to say, I don't think she's having a good relationship, if she's even in one right now, which I don't know that she is. So see everyone next Friday. Have a great weekend. Have a great week. And, it's always fun hanging with you guys. I can't wait till next Friday. I always look forward to Fridays when I can hang with you guys. So have a great weekend and lots of love. Lots of love to you guys. Bye, guys.